The other video I made was too long, so I want to redo it because it's gonna be shorter and a recap of the important things. They required it too, but temporarily where I am, cannot state where that is. Unless you recognize it, then please keep it quiet. I was working from end of 2024 till now, and in the midst of that I got sick. The sickness is P.C.O.S, mild pubic symphysis, edema, angioedema to be specific, and allergic reactions, to put it plainly. Instead of giving me my inhalers, they gave me other medications that I've never used as a young person. They gave me antihistamines and antibiotics as a kid when I got fevers or colds because I have lung disease. To give me any other medication could kill me. Recently, basically, that's what happened. People, instead of the nurses, instead of especially advocating for the fact that I'm still technically an asthma patient so long as I have lung disease, they didn't maybe consider the inflammation was stemming from that. I accidentally posted the doctor's name. Sorry. Didn't mean to, but shout out to that doctor, because if it weren't for that doctor, I genuinely would not have gotten any, maybe pinpoint on where the sickness was coming from, where it was stemming from, and how it was even created in the first place. You know, it made it easier for my old family doctor even to recognize, and my old family practice doctors to notice and recognize I just needed my inhalers, some form of inflammatory medication that will reduce the inflammation and stuff. So yeah, I will post in the description the link to the social media post, because this is going to be a shorter video. I don't really want to edit it. I don't have the energy to edit, as I did get injured again recently. On the streetcar, by the way. Like, I don't know who told me to run on black ice. I did, though. I was not even on this fucking walkway. I was on the tracks. This is why the black ice was even so slippery in the first place. But it was the tracks connected to the crosswalk part. That's what I was on, and I decided to run, and the crosswalk's slippery too if you don't have enough grip on your shoes and it's raining outside or something, or it's just still wet. Fuck me up. It's like the floor beat me. So wow. My knee right now could possibly either be dislocated, fractured, or just extremely swollen. So I'm just gonna focus on rehabilitating myself. I've been trained to rehabilitate myself and stuff like that, as I am a former athlete and still actually an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I would love to still participate in athleticism, but it over extenuates my lungs. I need my performance enhancing medication, and you can't use that professionally to get paid for stuff. It would just be a hobby, so I might as well just play it as a hobby and do as much as my body can take. And on my free time, when I honestly personally feel like playing basketball, or maybe indulging in some shot put again, skiing, snowboarding, all those things, skateboarding, if I feel like indulging in that again, scootering, all of that stuff, then sure, yeah, I could do a little run or two. But apparently I did 75 hard during COVID time. That one I was supposed to post and notify people that I did, but I didn't. Instead, I just did like an update, and I edited like my day, and I showed that it, got ready in one. At that time, it was not my whip, but my mom's old whip. And yeah, I did a vlog updating how I was gonna start streaming again, and I did. It's called Abinat IRL. If you want to go check out my Twitch, gonna be streaming on there more for live stuff. I also do stream on TikTok sometimes too. I'm live on TikTok, so hear me talking bear. I'm on TikTok, man. You don't have to edit TikTok for real. Like outside and shit like that. What else? I don't like putting my business on the internet. That's why I shortened this. The other one, I feel like I put so much my business in it. It's just gonna be for me. I'm just gonna keep it for me. This one is just gonna be straight to the tubes. What was it? 2024 was a great year. despite getting sick and stuff, because I got to meet an incredible group of people that did help me in the community do certain stuff with music, and that was James Street Speaks and a little bit of Yanifest too. I'm not gonna talk on anything that has to do with my personal life and stuff like that. It ain't nobody's business. It's really nobody's business. Everything else is being handled. God forbid, in case of anything, I can really notify police and stuff like that and get their assistance. They have so many resources in which you can use. If not them, there's so much government resources that the government offers the community and society in Canada as a whole, in Ontario specifically as well too. I've gotten so much help from certain resources, social workers, teachers, guidance counselors. It didn't matter. They're always all available to speak to, especially if you're a student in school currently and stuff like that, with anything going on, whether it comes to family, personal life, or just being a new person or new to the country or new in Canada and stuff like that. Realistically, those kind of resources will always help, even if you're not new in Canada and you're just learning about the country in which you stay in and are getting more comfortable moving around and about in. Those resources can always assist somebody as well too. I honestly, in terms of future goals and plans, it would just be popping up. You would just see it. I'm not really stating them anymore. It seems like when I state stuff, the people who don't like me seem to just find a way to just gang up on Nipa for no reason, and I'd rather just show my skill and my talent and what I'm capable of and what I do for a living through the way I normally show it, and just show it in my accents, because I work better under pressure and I work better when I don't really care what people say and I don't mind what people are saying. I just operate better like that, and I've been like that since a child. Is why I always used to walk around with my hair not done. My mom would do my hair, or my sister would do my hair, and my hair would come back unfinished. They don't know how. The braid unfinished, unraveled. How? Ciara don't know. There's dust and sand everywhere. How? Ciara was playing with the boys. Why was Ciara playing with the boys? She was playing basketball or football or something. Why were they in the sand? They were tackling Ciara, and Ciara was tackling them back. She's used to having brothers, so it's. I got to bond with certain people in different ways that ended up fucking my look up a little bit growing up, but I ended up embracing it because at the same time, realistically, Black people have to be proper too much compared to white people, and maybe I shouldn't say that. I might cut that part out. To be honest though, colored people, they don't have the opportunity. That part I'll cut out. Colored people don't have the opportunity to wear their hair naturally often, whereas people of that color can wear it as often as they want, and they can wake up and just go outside. Our cultures don't seem to have that luxury too much, so yeah, I've been keeping up with my doctor's visits. I've been doing pretty good. I've just been, what some people like to tell me, taking it easy. I've been trying my hardest to really take it easy for real life. It's stressful enough, and yeah, I'm trying not to think too much about certain stuff because it doesn't matter as long as it doesn't pertain to what I got going on in my life or coming in future plans. I'm not really gonna think about it. Stress is a silent killer, and I don't want it to kill me. I'm okay. I don't distress anybody, and please, nobody distress me. I hope that was a great enough explanation. If you need a more in-depth explanation on P.C.O.S, polycystic ovarian syndrome, please search it up. I barely know what it is, and let me know. Because I just know it sits in and on the ovaries, and it affects everything upon my body. On top of it affecting everything upon my body, I already was born with asthma. That's another heavy autoimmune disease in itself that they've been trying to treat since I was a baby. That was the main issue my family has been dealing with, so I will try honestly and just heal and take my time to heal and ignore the haters, ignore the naysayers, and ignore anybody that doesn't really wish well for me. Let me think, is there anything else? The TikTok video from last year, I made a video on it last year. I don't know how many people follow my TikTok, but please go follow my TikTok if you haven't already. I post on there frequently. If you could possibly check out the old video of me explaining first when it happened, the diagnosis of my PCOS, the pains, the fact that my hips. It's a funny video. I was talking about my hips. They're okay now. That's also another update. My hips are better now. They're more flexible, if that makes any sense. and I have more mobility in them than before. Before I could barely even walk up a hill. I could barely walk maybe up a block or two without getting tired or my legs trying to lock up. Yeah, it was getting hard. Yeah, and I was walking to majority of the places because it seems like the bus system here just don't like to work. They like to miss people and pretend you're not standing at the bus stop. There's a whole TikToker that has based his whole niche off of the bus, him not catching it. So yeah, I'll try and link him too. But if you guys know, he's from Canada. He ends up missing the bus a whole lot, and he'd be like, "Hey, the bus." He's African. Hey, the bus. Hey, the bus. Hey, the bus. And yeah, it's hard to catch the bus here. It seems, even if you're paying for it. It's quite hard to catch the bus. I guess if you're maybe a mother with kids, they're more lenient. I'm hoping they're more lenient. Bus drivers, if you're not stopping for mothers and kids, please stop for mothers and kids. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get some new gear and show it more. I'm not really a fashionista like that. I'm gonna try and be. I've never called myself a fashionista or somebody who knows designer or knows how to wear clothes like that. I just put on clothes. I just know you're not supposed to go outside without clothes. And I put them on, and I put on clothes that keep me warm. And yes, I mean, it's stupid. I just don't really know what fits my body. I could dress somebody up, but to dress myself, now that's that's where we experience fuck up. Because my body has, I've dealt with so much bodily changes that it's just like, I have to get used to my body sometimes, even looking in the mirror, my own body sometimes. It's a little eerie with how fast it be changing and fluctuating and stuff. So I'm just gonna try and work on my body more, start appreciating myself a little more, so I can feel a little more confident in the clothes I'm wearing and buying. Yeah, and try and hopefully ask people for stores, online ones, because it seems like there's none here. And I'm also gonna hopefully maybe post more on YouTube. Yeah, aside from that, it's just gonna be TikTok. Please catch me on TikTok. For the TikTok, it's my name, Ciarah Howard, but 3Ds on TikTok. The Instagram account with 3Ds is still up. I just don't use it no more. Baby's World is the new one. I just don't want to go by my name on Instagram anymore, because I'm realizing Instagram with the geotag and the location and all of that, they meta, it be making people find you fast. I said that's the issue. As soon as you put maybe even your personal number too, because some people do that. Like, you have a personal business number or something like that. It's not your main number, but you have a second number. It's your personal. And then, that's realistically how hacking happens and all that bullshit. I should have added that into it. And all of this, I got hacked. 2024 was a good year, but 2025 was even like, I don't want to say worse, but it was better. In a way that I'm starting to maybe appreciate. I'm not gonna speak much on 2025, because 2025 is when the swelling happened in my legs. Shit was happening back to back. That's why I'm even having a hard time remembering to say it all. I don't want to make it too long is another reason, because to go in depth would make this an hour video. I'm not talking that long. I might start DJing. That's another thing. I might become a DJ real quick. You know what I'm saying? That I can talk about. That's about it. What else? Streaming. Yeah, on Twitch and TikTok. Catch me on there. I'm not entirely sure what else I can add other than that. This is really a video to sum it up, to cover up my health and the fact that I got hacked. It hurt. I'm okay now, and I'm still doing stuff. I'm just not gonna state what those stuff are. Grammar. Wow. I'm still doing stuff. I'm just not gonna state what those things are. Wow. Jesus. Yeah, I'm still doing things. I'm not gonna state what those things are. I don't know how else to say it, man. I'm tired. Too tired to speak. It's because I'm having a flare up when I'm like, I can't eat too much starch. I'm allergic to starch. This is something good to know. Maybe for the people, them, you could be allergic to starch. Gluten too. Please, girls, go get checked if you're allergic to gluten. Apparently, it's harder to see it in women than men. But yeah, there's not many gluten-free stores either, so they told me good luck with that one. I said, oh. They said though they had a gluten allergy as well, so it's not really more so good luck. It's just like, good luck in terms of finding the stores, like, but make your own. She was just telling me to make it from scratch and do my own thing, and DIY it a little bit. Don't always trust the produce in the produce aisle, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Catch you not next time, because I'm not making another video about any sickness, any hacking, any dots. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching this the whole way through. If you did, I think I have the ability for you to subscribe to me on here. If not, just Twitch, please subscribe on there. I'm not begging, but I am. It's $10 a month. It's not expensive, please. It's not. It's really not. It will go straight to the bank accounts. It will help the situations. I could buy whatever equipment you're thinking, whatever workshops you want me to do and things you want me to teach. Please let me know down in the comments below. I will very much teach it. Don't question it ever. I will teach it. Please. Just let me know. I will teach it. I will show. I will review. I don't gatekeep. I share. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. I care for my peoples. And I appreciate my peoples. I appreciate Jane Street Speaks, and I appreciate NFS2, who else has helped me? WSA and other ones I'm not gonna name for my safety. Yeah, but thank you to everybody else. I'm trying my hardest to keep a light mood for the rest of this. I appreciate all the supporters, everybody who listens to me talk extensively. Cause why am I still going? Thank you.